just seen Mortal Kombat. Get a review. I usually like to get these from the desk, but it really was no notable actors or actresses in this outside of Butcher from The Boys. If you watch The Boys, he played Butcher. I don't know his name. Good actor. He saved the movie, to be honest. Yeah, he saved this movie. And let me say this about Mortal Kombat 2. The thing about it is when you do remakes, or when you like, especially with comic books type stuff, I don't even know if Mortal Kombat got a comic. I know the video games got different storylines and stuff. But the big thing about it is when you do the original film in '95, so one of my favorite movies, we so used to that. And then you had Annihilation, which was so bad. The CGI was so new, but it was a really good movie. It's one of them bad movies, but it's really good. People get used to that storyline. And but if you play the video game, they have a different storyline. Sometimes in the comics, they have 1,000 storylines in the comics. So, you know, we were used to like '95. I was around when the video game first came out. I think the best my favorite ones, I still have it, is Mortal Kombat 3. The trilogy was like, and they had a special edition of that. I got the special edition. I got both. But nonetheless, it was cool. It was a good movie. Yeah, it was a good movie. I just think Butcher really saved it though from The Boys. The actor, he really saved it. You know, Cole Young. You know, a lot of people wasn't feeling a new character. Respectfully, I wasn't feeling a new character. But you did get a little Scorpion and Sub-Zero thing going on. That was the top thing. But for the most part, they was just trying to, you know, I mean, it was just like Annihilation, just in a different storyline. They were trying to rig the tournament. And Annihilation, you know, the second one, you know, Johnny Cage dies in the first few minutes because, you know, I mean, anybody, you know, remember that. In the video game, you know, that was the last one he was in. This one they introduced Johnny Cage, you know what I'm saying? And this time, you know, unlike the original Mortal Kombat '95 one, I think the second one came out in '97. Unlike that one, in that one, Johnny Cage was an actor, was a martial arts actor looking for validity. In this one, he was a washed up fucking actor who was a has-been. And this is a different time frame. It was more than a social media thing, and it was getting him to believe that he used to be, you know, a martial artist. I mean, Baraka was in it. I mean, it had a comedic relief for Baraka. I mean, Butcher really just saved the movie, to be honest. Butcher was phenomenal in this movie from The Boys. He was phenomenal. He was the movie. I think Baraka, he was great. I mean, having behind back a Scorpion and then Sub-Zero, kind of having them come. I mean, Kano was phenomenal. I would say if I had to talk about the performances, I mean, Liu Kang was cool, was good too, you know. Other people were saying they didn't know Liu Kang. And Kung Lao, I can't lie, it was a good movie. People were saying, well, yeah, I didn't know Liu Kang being a punk. Yeah, Liu Kang was soft. Liu Kang was soft even in the original movie. He had to find his lane. But, you know, this one had a twist of feminism because, you know, I'm gonna spoil it. You had Katana, who ended up, you know, killing Shao Kahn at the end and taking her throne back. So it really was about her. His family, they won 9 straight. Her family lost like 9 straight Mortal Kombats and 10, and Shao Kahn took over they tribe or whatever. He was almost doing the same thing with Earth, and she got her comeuppance and ended up killing him at the end. So it wasn't that, you know, Liu Kang killed them. And, you know, the feminism bug is throughout Hollywood. Disney fell off kind of trying to make Star Wars about Rey, and, you know, Mortal Kombat made it about Katana. And it's just like, damn, you know, like, you know, I know I'm saying the storyline was bad, it was cool. But it's like, damn, you know, can men have anything? Whatever male spaces that we have, women come and dominate it. WNBA, you know, men should support it. No, y'all support that if you supported the men to come. The comic book, they took over the comic book game. You notice nobody really complained, you know, in the comic book movie flops with She-Hulk, with what was the other one? a Captain Marvel, which I liked Captain Marvel. I might have been a minority in that one. Ironheart, like they pushing this whole and they flopping. Star Wars has been destroyed and it's flopping, and they don't make it a big deal about it flopping and not selling as many and selling as much. And it just lets you know it's agenda being pushed, you know. And everybody talk about the read the rainbow agenda that's being pushed, but this feminism agenda is right up there with it. Because, you know, we already know that Liu Kang was the chosen one. He was the one that took down Shang Tsung, and he took down, you know, Shao Kahn as well too. And they made it where Katana take her down. You know, it's just like, damn, man, we can't have shit no more. You can't talk about your preferences as a man no more. You can't be masculine. And now, you know, all these they taking over the superhero comic book thing. And it's like, but like I said, it was a good movie. I liked the action in the movie. The CGI was cool to me. I enjoyed it. I didn't feel like I wasted I thought that was a dog. Blue Pit. Yeah, he like, give me my water, bro. Like, stop playing. You know, I thought it was a really good movie. My expectations, the first one was cool because remember it got released during the pandemic, so it went straight to HBO Max, which is now eventually going to be controlled by Viacom. If you don't know, Paramount, Showtime, MTV, VH1, Nickel, they have been allowed to monopolize. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. I like the lady that plays Sonya, but the Butcher made the movie. Bringing Kano back. They brought some people back. He made the movie. I think Shao Kahn was all CGI. The one from the 97 version, I like the dude that played in the 97. I like that plot better, but I'm glad they didn't revive that exact plot where they tried to snake the gods. Because in this one, Raiden was already a god. And that one, remember at the end, when they tried to snake Raiden and try to snake the gods, he became a god. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the storyline differences wasn't too... I like the way they storylined it, other than Katana killing, you know, this whole feminist shit is, god damn, y'all got Devil's Wear Prada, y'all got all these other movies. Damn, like, we just can't have a male space where we just happy and we can have... It's just... The ending to me with her killing him, hey, come on, man. We all knew Liu Kang was supposed to kill him. But Shang Tsung, he's still alive. You know, he tried to really finesse Shao Kahn in this shit and take the little orb, the little thing they had. But, I mean, like I said before, it was a good movie, man. I didn't like the way it ended. We seen, you know, TV shows and movies, but Butcher was the MVP. That addition of Butcher from The Boys, I don't know his name. That was the MVP. That was MVP. Other than Butcher being the MVP, other than him being the MVP, Kano was phenomenal. The dude that played behind Scorpion, he was phenomenal. You know, Jade was cool. Jade was a nice twist. She was fire. She was a nice twist. So it was good. It wasn't the most known. It wasn't the most known crew, but man, they did. That was a good feeling. Jax. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember the first Jax from the 95 version. I'm pretty sure y'all don't. He had like a small cameo. He was like light-skinned, like he could have been a part of the barge crew and shit like that. Y'all remember that Jax? He had a real small part on the boat when the boat was coming to recruit him in the original Mortal Kombat. I don't know if y'all remember that. He had a real small part, but yeah, I mean, I think that was a bad casting for Jax, but he only was in it for a split second. I think the 97 version had a good casting. I think this casting was great for Jax, but Jade, that was a good cast and all that. I mean, wasn't no Night Wolf in this one. And I'm gonna say this real quick, you know, and this might be a controversial. I don't know. I probably said some controversial shit already that people don't agree with. These new generation of people. But I'm gonna say this, man. I don't understand why they had Cole Young in this fake ass Cole Young, but didn't just have Stryker in it. Why ain't Stryker in none of the movies? In the first one, the one that came out on HBO Max, you know, they was like, well, we already killed Stryker, like in Cabal. Like, why we couldn't have Stryker over Cole Young? We should have got Stryker. Niggas fuck with Stryker, especially on Mortal Kombat 3, the trilogy. Stryker was fine with why we can't never get Stryker in the movies. That motherfucker missed out on one, Annihilation, the new general first one. Said like, damn, why we can't never get Stryker? I think Stryker deserves some love in his club. He deserves some love, don't he? But hey, man, if I had to give it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say 7.5. You know, it was better than the first one. If I had to rank them, I can't even, my ranking is just not, it's going to be dishonest because I'm just nostalgia. For me, it was nostalgia. So, if I had to rank them with my nostalgia, 95, 97, this one, and then the first one so the 95, 97, the original new one that came on HBO. Oh, no, excuse me. The third one in HBO. But if I'm talking from a perspective of objectivity, 95 is still number 1. This one that just came out is number 2. Number 3 is the one that came out during the pandemic, the new first one. And then Annihilation is 4. But I appreciate that. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the movie review playlist. You hit the link in the description. It's the link tree so you can find me anywhere: X, Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, please.